out of the blue corner, representing AVT, Dom, the Dutchman Stringer!
Amateur featherweight contest. Oscar Ownsworth versus Dom Stringer. Dom Stringer, again, almighty FC vet. Competed here previously. We've watched him, Dan, we've commentated him. Very good fighter. But Oscar Ownsworth from the Steel Evolution gym under Rich Taylor. Been around for a long time, Rich. Probably going to hate me for saying that, but one that I'm particularly looking forward to. This both guys very capable.
Ownsworth did not take his eyes off that gate, waiting for Stringer to enter.
Good level change.
But you're right, Stringer's been around here a long time. He's been on almost every show. He's become part of the furniture. But he always brings an exciting fight.
Both fighters looking loose to start with. Ownsworth throws a sort of a low to mid sort of roundhouse, and Stringer catches it and ends up in top position.
And Ownsworth just regains his guard there. You know, Stringer's happy to be in top position. I know that. He's looking over at his corner confidently, taking his time.
Yeah, posturing up nicely there. Ownsworth sort of seeing if there's any room for space. Stringer's too good for that.
And look how Ownsworth's using those big gloves. This is what I dislike about the big gloves. It gives you that false sense of security. You try that stuff at pro, it ain't happening, but he pins those arms down and there's no way of getting them out.
Stringer's relaxed here though. As you said, he's confident, looking over his corner. He's just tying up the head. Now he moves to sort of the forearm across the face of Ownsworth before handing a little left hand in there.
You know, I'd like to see how well Ownsworth can do on the ground here, because Stringer keeps on giving him the armbar by going for that can opener.
Yeah, for me, I was going to say, for me, Ownsworth's legs are a little bit too low in the guard there to sort of mount anything, at least off his back, and then as if right on cue he moves his legs sort of to a high guard.
And that's the problem with a close guard in MMA. You are limiting yourself to your position. You know, use it to bait something, but you know, attack, be looking to attack. And
Stringer's doing a great job here, Danny. Looks comfortable. As you say, he's just changing it up. Hands behind the head of Ownsworth, forearm across the face, short left hook, just rubbing that forearm into the face of Oscar.
And you'll find with Stringer, he is so technical in everything he does. He's just doing his work, he is just doing his job. Nothing spectacular, but he's chipping away.
Yeah, Oscar looking to push him off. Stringer looking to pass. Grabbing hold of another leg. Looks like he's just moving around into half guard.
That's it. And any of the AVT boys are happy from any position here. Half guard, full guard, side control. He's looking to attack that far arm with a Kimura, and he's locked it up. He could look for a straight armbar. Yeah. Ownsworth needs to turn into it. He needs to almost sacrifice this half guard now and turn into it, because Stringer is not going to let go too easy.
As you said, all AVT fighters very well versed in the submission arts. And the former UFC fighter and BJJ black belt Danny Mitchell, who is in the corner of Stringer tonight. As we move into the final 10 seconds of this opening round, a round that has been basically, I'd say, a smothering sort of round in terms of Stringer, very powerful. He's held his position well, landed some short lefts and rights in there, quite clearly winning the round. Oscar not really managing to do much off the back, but for me, not looking to sort of improve the position. For me, I would have liked to have seen him try and get to his feet, but I mean, he didn't really absorb much damage, Dan, so moving into the second round, we'll see how we go.
It's smart by Stringer, and I say this because the last time that we saw him in the AFC cage was against Bo Gavin, and you know, Stringer's a top guy, Bo Gavin's a top guy. It didn't go Stringer's way that night, and it ended pretty quickly.
Yeah, Gavin just rushed him, didn't he?
He's come out in the first round. You know, even let's say he's fought 10 times since, he hasn't fought in this ring since, so he gets in there, he wins the first round comfortably, doesn't really break a sweat, but he's tired his opponent out. Let's see what he does now if he's a little bit more comfortable in there.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Neil Hall, our third man in the cage for this one. About to wave on these fighters for round number 2. Touch of gloves, Stringer comes out, takes the centre of the cage, looking to push Oscar back. Good left hand, beautiful transition from Stringer. Good left over the top.
That was beautiful, straight in on his hips. He knew what he wanted to do. He threw that hand up there. And Ownsworth's a longer guy, you know. He's got that leverage on his hips. His hips are lower.
Stringer's in a good position here. He's got Ownsworth sort of pushed in against the cage, so Ownsworth is going to find it difficult to sort of mount any submissions off the bottom from here. So Stringer just doing nicely, posturing up, his elbows are in tight.
And look at that head there, underneath the chin. His elbows are in tight. Everything he does is technical.
Like you said, just making it very uncomfortable for Oscar off the bottom. Like you said, the head is just firmly in the chin. He's got his right arm just around the head of Oscar, looking to sort of land those short lefts and rights that we saw in the first round.
That's it. And look at what he's doing. He's pinning, he's using bicep control, he's underhooking, he's sliding one out, throwing one shot, not going to the well too many times, coming back. And he's controlling Ownsworth right now, and basically just chipping away, scoring points.
Like you say, Stringer just having a breath there, just looking over to his corner, good left hand.
Nice body head there.
He's just making it hellish, for want of a better word, for Oscar at the minute. Oscar's got his back to the cage, he's got his back to the mat.
Yep, and Oscar's throwing some palm strikes to the ears just to kind of distort Stringer a little bit, make him think about something, because what he's doing up to this point is it's not working.
And they're not very damaging, these shots from Stringer, but they're coming in volumes.
That's it. But there's a bit more urgency by Stringer. And
now he's looking for the rear naked choke. He may come out in top position. He does. Oscar's now on top, and this is what I like about Stringer, looking straight to get straight back to his feet, but he could give up the back here.
He needs to look to get to his feet, turn his back to the fence.
Correct. Just needs to try and turn if he can, turn in. Oscar looking for a throw.
And he's got a Kimura, he's got a Kimura. He could use this for the sweep, and there it is.
Still not out of the woods yet though, as Oscar's got the hooks in. Stringer needs to ideally, well, he can't roll out from here. I was going to say he needs to try and get his back to the mat, but
if he's could step out of half guard right now and just keep, but he's keeping all of that. He's looking for the straight armbar from the.
I think as he recovered half guard, just can't see from our position.
He's giving up mount right now. Stringer's giving up mount, but he's not letting go of that arm. He's dictating where this goes with the use of that Kimura grip.
Yeah, he's not in a bad spot just at the moment.
But he's broken free as Ownsworth, and lands a little flurry of his own.
He's got one hook in.
And he is looking to step over for that second. We're coming to the end of the round. Stringer back to his feet. Can he score with a takedown at the belt? Nice.
Good takedown. Probably the ending to the round that Stringer would have wanted there. He was very much on the front foot for the first sort of 90 seconds of this round.
And then realising that he needed to step it up a bit, you know, he needed to do something.
And where he comes in, and Oscar, well, he had the possible rear naked choke attempt. Tried to take the back, as you said, rightfully so. Dan Stringer just sort of dictating it. He managed to keep hold of that arm. Was never really in any position to get the Kimura, but as you said, he was using it to sweep. And Oscar showing signs of life here. He might be down on our scorecard, unofficial of course, 2 rounds, but there's still 3 minutes to go in this contest.
I'm thinking if you're Ownsworth, you want to come out, you want to try it on the feet, because you've gone to the ground twice, and even though the last round were a little bit more 50-50, and it's still Stringer's round in my eyes, you don't know what the judges are seeing. But Ownsworth is yet to find out what Stringer's got on the feet, and you may want to expose that this round if you can.
Well, what you're saying is it's not necessarily him that's initiated the grappling exchange. It's been 2 beautiful level changes by Stringer, who instantly shoots against the cage.
But that shot were a little slower this time, but he gets the takedown.
Yep, top position. Just here the corner team from Stringer, head in the middle. Like you said, head under the chin. Just make it uncomfortable for Oscar.
It's the little things that other people don't do, like that head in the chin, just to straighten them out, that these AVT boys, they practice every day, you know.
And like you say, it's not pretty this, but Stringer at the minute, he's 2 rounds to the good and he's getting the job done. Good left hand from Stringer. Now Oscar just looking to create some space, try and kick Stringer off.
But Stringer's heavy on those hips. You can hear his corner shouting, pass.
Screaming to pass.
Yep, and he's looking to pass, that's it. He's got a nice We've got a nice tight grip around the neck.
He's heavy
shoulder pressure.
Yeah, heavy on his hips, heavy on his shoulders. Absolutely no space there. Stringer just smothering well. Probably going to look to try and transition to mount if Oscar gives him a moment to do so.
He looks like he's happy there, just chipping away though, because sometimes the half guard, it can play to you because you're heavy on the hips. They can't really move. Look how Ownsworth's trying to, you know, bridge him off and stuff. Stringer's hips are nice and heavy on Ownsworth right now, and he's controlling the fight. And this is the game of MMA that we're seeing. You know, everyone likes to see a big, you know.
And Stringer looks to pass.
But this is a technical masterclass by Stringer right now.
He's into mount. Oscar does well to recover half guard. But like you say, Stringer, Dan, he looks more than comfortable, full mount half guard.
And he's looking for that head and arm choke if he can step over. But Ownsworth's wise to it.
Needs to be careful here.
Could be looking for the 10-finger choke here.
He's trying to, it looks like he's trying to sit down on it, but Oscar's...
he's just controlling one arm, he's controlling Stringer's left arm.
He's equal to that one. Stringer takes the back. He's got two hooks in now.
That's it, but he's a little high on his back. Ownsworth can turn in, use that cage.
He's got the arm across though.
It's more on the side of the neck here.
Looks like
Stringer's no slouch off his back, but Ownsworth has reclaimed top position. He's showing signs of life, but straight away, Stringer doing what he needs to do.
Yeah. Is it going to come too late though? Stringer instantly looking to try and create space, throw the legs up.
Ownsworth looking good here. He's landing a bit level, but Stringer's looking for that triangle. He's got that shin control in the bicep.
Final 10 seconds of this bout.
He's looking for an omoplata. And what a sweep. Gets the sweep, ends the round on top.
And ends the fight on top for me. He's done enough there to win all 3 rounds. And like you say, at times it wasn't pretty. A little wink from Oscar Ownsworth in our direction.
But it was a frustrating fight for Ownsworth, because he just could not get out first gear.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's taken that much damage. Doesn't look like he's had that much of a fight, but all credit to Stringer. He didn't give him the opportunity to get into the fight.
Shut him down early doors, and it's pretty much how the fight played out from there.
Yeah, we will move on to our judges' scorecards for the official decision. As we said, our unofficial scorecard has it pointing in the direction of the man in the blue corner, but nonetheless, we will pass it over to our MC, Lee Nicholson, who has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please show your appreciation for our fighters this afternoon? And so, after 3 rounds of action, we head to our judges' scorecards, where we have a unanimous decision for your winner in the blue corner, Dom Stringer! And your appreciation, of course, for Oscar Ownsworth! Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking a short 20-minute break. Get yourselves to the bar. We will be back with more action very soon from Almighty Fighting Championships 4.